Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me back from the video. So in today's video, we have probably one of the last World War II videos I'll be doing for a long time. But this one is an update that just came out for the game. Now this update, it brings the game to a whole nother level. It makes everything better, not even like gameplay wise, but what they did with it. So first thing is that they made all old events now available. So like, you know, the Christmas event, the Halloween event, the Summer Days event, all of that is now available, and you could get all the stuff through it, which is always cool. And they're permanent, they're not like temporary, so they're there forever now. There's a new set of weapons that also came out, but you know, it'll probably be the final set of weapons that came out. I'll have them on screen now. I think there's 7 of them. You have to also rely on RNG to get these weapons, which is kind of annoying because you have to get them out of supply drops, which, you know, I mean, it's World War II. I wasn't expecting you to be able to just get them, but you know, you have to rely on RNG to get them. And actually throughout this, I had like 10 supply drops. I don't think I got one, but I got a lot of good stuff through it. But you do have to rely on supply drops, and hopefully your RNG is good enough to get it. But on from that, if you go to contracts, which is from Major Howard, who's in like the bunker or whatever, you will notice that they're like really easy to get stuff. Like one of mine's, I think, was win a hardpoint match, which, you know, that's pretty simple, but you know, they're really easy, and they give you a lot of stuff. Like one of them for like a free weapon variant or new guns or like 3 supply drops. Like they just made it stupidly easy to get stuff now, which is always good. But you know, if you also get the supply drops, which, you know, it'll help you get the newer guns, you also have to rely on RNG again. So that's probably the big downside, or the catch, you could say. The catch to it is that you have to rely on RNG to get any of the new weapons. But you know, yeah, I like it. It's a new update. It makes it way more enjoyable. I feel like World War II is now more fun than Black Ops 2 because, you know, you could go back every day and there will be something new to get and do, versus Black Ops 4. The only reason I'm kind of still on is just to get contracts done, to get supply drops for a video I'm doing. And still, the contracts are kind of boring. So once I'm done with that, I usually just hop off, which, you know, takes like an hour or 2 depending on how hard they are. So World War II is definitely more playable than Black Ops 4 right now. The only thing Black Ops 4 is beating them in is probably player counts. So, you know, if you want to get on World War II, I would recommend, because, you know, after this update, it's pretty nice. But, you know, supply drops in World War II are also way better than Black Ops 4, because not only do you get, like, decent stuff through them, and you don't have to, like, rely on getting, like, exactly like what you want, you have to get it exactly for what gun you want, like Black Ops 4. But you know, it's way better in just every way, and you get 3 things instead of 1, which is always good. But you know, if you want to hear more of supply drops, you know, I'm gonna do a video on that later in a couple months on it. But also they added a calendar. Like, it's not like an actual calendar, but there's a calendar to get weapons through the contract. So on July 23rd, you could get the Irma EMP. On the 30th, you could get the, I'm not even gonna try and say that. It's on screen. You can see it, like the BLYSKAYICA. It's probably German or something. Then, you know, on August 6th, you could get the fire axe. The 13th, the baseball bat, and the 20th, the push dagger. Which, you know, it's always nice. They have a calendar so you know when to get on to get these guns, versus just relying that you got it on the right day. But you know, one of the sad things is that this is probably going to be the last update for World War II, which, you know, it's not like that sad, but it's kind of sad. But I also like, you know, how they kept it alive and kept going, and how much support Infinity Ward gave to them, which is just phenomenal. They did it for what, it came out in 2017, they're still doing it to 2019, so almost 2 years. Like, that's just amazing. No Call of Duty supports their game like that now, which, you know, that just gives me a lot of hope for Modern Warfare, that it'll be supported and it'll just keep going for a couple years when Treyarch comes back and probably makes another shitty COD. But, you know, Infinity Ward, they have the best COD in my heart right now. But anyway, that's there. Then, you know, after the 27th of August, we'll get another calendar for when more guns are available. And, you know, you get to see when you want them. And the guns that came out today, or I guess whenever the update came out, like 3 days ago, the ones that I showed off earlier, those will now be in rotation for the contracts, which, you know, it's always nice. So you could get those guns that you couldn't get because, you know, RNG wasn't on your side through contracts. And knowing the contracts are probably going to be pretty easy, like, you know, get 10 headshots or something. So that's basically it. A great update that they did. Probably one of the final updates. This is definitely the final guns that they're going to be adding into the game. But, you know, I salute it. World War II was a good game. It wasn't too great at the beginning, but once they fired the people and fixed the game, it was pretty good. So, you know, I salute World War II. They did a great job with the game. So, yeah, basically that's been it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and YouTube. I will see you next time. Goodbye.